I am here with retired Lieutenant Colonel Jason Tubbs. And Jason, just kind of talk about the ROTC program here at Walker.
Yeah, so again, Lieutenant Colonel Jason Tubbs, retired from the United States Marine Corps. ROTC program at Walker High School has been here since 2013. Basically, it's a character building program. We focus on Marine Corps leadership traits and Marine Corps leadership principles. Basically, it's a program designed to help cadets, students in high school become better versions of themselves. It's also a leadership program. It gives them an opportunity to do leadership roles throughout their time in high school. It is not a pathway necessarily to the military. You don't have to. There's no military obligation associated with being in ROTC. That's a big misconception. However, a lot of cadets that come through do join the military, but it's not the purpose of the program. We compete in various functions like close order drill, which is just what it sounds like, where it's marching. We compete in Raider, which is athletic events for military theme, and we also compete in air rifle shooting competitions. We're competitive. We're competitive at the national level on a drill and a Raider, and then at the state level and in shooting. So we have approximately 160 to 65 cadets signed up right now for incoming school year. We usually average about 150 cadets, and that's both boys and girls. Everybody thinks that a lot of girls are afraid to join it, but some of our best cadets have been girls. That's pretty common. You don't get yelled at in this program. Everybody thinks it's boot camp. It is definitely not boot camp. It's just a class in high school that's designed, like I said earlier, to help kids become better versions of themselves. So if you're interested in JROTC, you can contact myself here at Walker High School or my counterpart, First Sergeant Johnson. We can tell you more about the program and things that it offers. And yeah, happy to be here.
What has made the program so successful for you guys?
I would think the program is successful really because the kids that we have just kind of buy into what we do, and they see a little success on the outside of the program, and they just kind of want more of it. So like I mentioned earlier, we compete in various things. The program's not there for the competitions. The competition's there to help kind of teach the lessons learned in the program, like in a real world environment. But I think though that we get to travel and do community service. Like last year, we did over 1,200 hours of community service throughout the city of Walker and at the school. And the kids, they just buy into that, and they belong to something, and I think that they just kind of gravitate to being part of something bigger than themselves, and it just kind of leads to success. So another thing, you just got to keep the energy up in the program. This is not a plug for me or the First Sergeant, but if you don't provide that energy to the program just kind of stays the status quo. But we kind of shoot for the top, and pretty much everything that we do. So.
And then talk about what's going on today. I know that you guys are bringing in a brigadier general.
So Brigadier General Williamson is he's in charge of the eastern half of the United States, all recruiting for the eastern half of the United States for the United States Marine Corps. They chose us of all the schools in Walker but the state of Louisiana and Mississippi that they have an opportunity to go look at. They chose Walker. I think it's because we are such an active program. With some level of success, both again at the national and state level. They're just trying to showcase what JROTC brings to not just a school, but also to the greater community. And also, what ties does it have with the Marine Corps? I think the general's just here to kind of learn about ROTC in general, and also kind of, is there any way that he can help provide the program with any kind of assistance to help it keep going strong.
I think you mentioned earlier that the program is not to get kids into the military. How many kids do you feel like go to the military percentage?
So we graduate on average somewhere between 15 and 20 seniors from the program each year, and of that 15 to 20, about 7 to 10 of those actually go into the military, and it's all branches. Like for example. We don't favor them. Obviously, we favor the Marine Corps, but we don't push kids in one way or the other. But we have most of our students that go into the military go either the Louisiana National Guard. That's our biggest, taker from the kids. But we do have a few that go in. But I like to note that some of our best cadets in our top leadership positions over the last few years have chosen not to go into the military. I've got several kids right now who are in college and pursuing higher level degrees who came through the program and just were able to, like I said earlier, improve on who they were and just take on some, I like to call them soft skills, like learn about responsibility and, just stuff like that.
All right, great, Jay.